Hey everyone, so today is a bit of a different video. I'm a little bit funny about kind of making one, but similarly I made a status on Facebook and it came back with fairly positive results, so I just figured I'd portray it in this format as well and hope that it reaches the right people who need to see it. So basically I've been having a bit of a hard time recently in my own personal situation. I've been having a hard time, and generally it's money woes and stuff like that, which brings me down, which brings a lot of people down a lot of the time, but it's a bit of everything has piled on top of that, and it's negative thoughts and stuff. Long story short, this morning I had a bit of a bad morning, and I came close to feeling like I wanted to commit suicide. And when I say I felt close to committing suicide, or I felt close, like it was coming, the way I worded it was wrong. I felt like committing suicide. It wasn't fun. It wasn't a good place to be. I broke down. Again, money rose. I owed someone some money due to a slight accident, and it happens. But I didn't have the money to give, and thus. I needed to borrow some money off of someone else, and in the middle of asking for the money I couldn't help but break down. I was on the phone and it just rushed up into my feelings. The feeling just came up and it just let itself out. I couldn't stop it. I didn't even know it was coming. It just suddenly was there, and I just cried. It just came out and I sobbed. It wasn't like a kind of a tear. It was full on. I feel hopeless. Didn't necessarily let that out to the person I was talking to at the time, but they've helped me out a lot, and I really appreciate their help and such. They're not really on any of these social medias or anything like that, so there's not much point me even suggesting who they are, but they know who they are, and I wholly appreciate your help, so thank you for that. On the basis of this video, talking about mental health in general, I can't state enough how helpful it was to have someone to talk to, even the person I was asking to borrow money off of. They were quite quick to suggest or simply remind me that I'm a decent human being. There's no need to worry. Whatever's happened has happened, and worry about what's coming and don't worry about what's happened, because you can't change what's happened. I feel a little bit of a Lion King quote coming on there, but I won't go into that. But it felt so good to just have someone tell me that that I mattered, basically, and that I was someone worthwhile, I guess. And it's a difficult situation to talk to. You can tell I'm kind of stuttering. I'm trying to work out what to say, but it's a hard situation to be in, feeling that way. And I don't think, as much as I'd kind of even joked about it and mentioned it in the past, I don't think I'd ever felt that low before. After that, I felt like crying again, needed to cry again, and I was close to my mum, so I went to see my mum. She wasn't in, which is kind of sod's law, and so I called her up to find out where she was, and again, couldn't help myself. I just started crying on the phone to her. She said, "Why, what's up?" And straight away, I just cried, and I couldn't stop it. Crying is a really good way of getting out your negative feelings. It makes you feel a bit stupid and maybe embarrassed or something at the time, but crying really helped me out. Really helped flood those negative emotions out of me. I went back to hers, let myself in before she was there, said hello to the little dogs, and I cried even harder and just proper sobbed and moaned, and I must have ugly cried properly. It probably looked really daft, but I didn't have a good day. I didn't have a good morning, and having people to talk to really helped me. It was really worthwhile having my mum to talk to, the other person to talk to, and finally when she was free I managed to talk to my other half as well, which really helped me. She's my rock, as per, and can't appreciate her enough. I absolutely adore her for what she does for me. and absolutely love her. But back to the general gist of what I'm trying to say is having just someone to talk to can help you 1000%. I felt absolutely helpless, absolutely stupid and useless and rubbish, and I couldn't do anything for myself. I felt like screaming, I felt like crying, I felt like, I don't even want to go into it. I felt like doing some stupid shit. But I'm here now because of who I spoke to and because of the advice they gave me, and just they didn't even need to give me advice. They were there and they spoke to me, and I instantly felt their compassion and their empathy towards me. And everyone goes through troubled times, so don't be alone in it. Don't feel like you're alone. If anybody, absolutely anybody watching this feels like they need to talk, please contact me. I'd be happy to help if I'm free and available. I'd be happy to talk to you, just to be an ear to listen to you, or a shoulder to cry on. Whatever you need, I'm here for you, because you need someone. Someone has to be there. I'd quite like to mention someone who has inspired me to kind of make this video and inspired me to think of mental health in a certain way, and that's one Sean McLaughlin, who happens to go by the name of Jacksepticeye. He's on YouTube. He's a huge YouTube, I suppose, star. I don't think he likes being called that, but he's, a lot of people like him. He's got quite a lot of subscribers, in the millions and millions, and that's through 7 years of hard work. And he's a compassionate person regarding mental health. I believe he's been through some difficult times himself, and he's helped people out by just making these cool videos. He makes funny videos. He always shows compassion. He absolutely adores what he does. You can tell that he's happy doing it, and it's just great to see that. And I love watching his videos a lot of the time, and he's a really cool guy, and I really appreciate what he talks about regarding mental health. I know he's quite open about it. He does a lot of charity work, which is amazing, especially considering his, excuse the car horns out there, regarding his space, where he is and how he can, the amount of people he can influence. He does a great job with charity work and stuff. So you know what, share this with Jacksepticeye if you can. If you've got him on Twitter, if you've got him on Facebook or whatever, just share this video, let him see it, and I hope he sees it, and I hope he can. I'm thankful for you, Sean, so thank you very much for that, for being you, basically. Anyway, that's about it for this video. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who helped me out today. Thank you for all your kind comments that I've already received. Really, really true, heartfelt. I felt them. I absolutely loved the passion of you guys for just helping me out, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. Look after yourself, guys. Be good to yourselves and give yourselves some time. And yeah, that's about it. So cheers, guys, and have a great day. Thank you.